Do you feel worthless and completely alone in your relationship? Even if you can't fully describe it, is there something eating away at you inside, as if something feels fake, as if something is going wrong? There may be many reasons for this. It might be related to your own behaviors or your own perceptions. But could one of the reasons also be that the person in front of you is a narcissist? So what are the red flags that warn you in a relationship? And is your current relationship truly healthy? We will talk about these things in this video. Let me say this first. A diagnosis of narcissistic personality disorder can only be made by psychiatrists. Our aim here is not to make a diagnosis. We will simply examine certain signs together that can help you look at your relationship from the outside and understand whether it is healthy or not. Because the behaviors I will mention in a moment are not things we would normally expect to see in a healthy relationship. Noticing a narcissist is often not easy. Especially if you have been together for a long time, this can be even more difficult. But still, these signs may help you. First red flag, feeling uneasy. When you are with a narcissist, or if a relationship is progressing in an unhealthy way for any reason, you feel deep down that something is wrong. You can't name it, but there is a problem burning in your stomach. You never feel completely happy. A famous psychiatrist describes this situation as follows. Being with a narcissist is like being stuck in emotional limbo. You expect closeness, but the narcissist always keeps you at a certain distance. Second red flag, loss of self-confidence. If your confidence has decreased since you started being with this person, if you feel more inadequate, more flawed, more guilty compared to the early days, then this means there is a problem. Third red flag, manipulation. One of the most distinctive characteristics of narcissists is that they direct their partners without them realizing it. They influence their partner's feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. And most of the time, you do not understand this. They say things that make you feel guilty. Your thoughts begin to change, and sometimes you even start doubting yourself. Is the problem me? Do I have some kind of disorder? This is the very definition of gaslighting. The most frequently used tool in manipulation is control. It may look like jealousy, but in reality, the goal is to control you. You think, he's jealous of me, so he must love me. But this is completely for his own benefit. He interferes with what you wear, whom you meet, and where you go. Constant phone calls, constant messages, and expectations of responses. When his partner goes somewhere, he may ask for proof. He may want to have a video call. Sometimes he uses the same jealousy in the opposite direction. If he feels that you are distancing yourself, this time he tries to make you jealous to regain power. Another manipulation method is making you feel guilty. If anything goes wrong, you were the one at fault. It is your mistake, your weakness, your excessive sensitivity. They take this so far that you truly begin to doubt yourself. When you are with a narcissist, you constantly feel on edge. You never know what they will get angry about or what they will take personally. To punish you, they may sulk, ignore you, or suddenly distance themselves. If they feel they are losing control, they may even threaten you. Fourth red flag, relationships that start too quickly and exaggerated displays of affection. Narcissists enter relationships very quickly. Before you even get to know each other, they may say big things like, "You are the meaning of my life. I hadn't lived before you. I've waited for you my whole life." The purpose of these statements is to bond you to them, to make you feel special. This is called lovebombing. Constant flowers, gifts, exaggerated surprises. They lift you up to the sky at the beginning of the relationship. But suddenly, at the slightest disappointment, they may turn their backs on you without any explanation, and you can never fully understand what happened. But understand this clearly. If the person in front of you is a narcissist, the problem is not you. Fifth red flag: one-sided communication. When you talk about yourself, does he really listen to you? Does he ask questions and show curiosity? Or while you are talking, does the subject suddenly turn back to him and he starts talking about himself? This is an important characteristic of narcissists. To feel like they exist, they need the admiration of others. For this reason, everything revolves around them. They may look confident from the outside, but deep down they are insecure. Their existence depends entirely on the approval of others. Sixth red flag: belittling and mocking. Does he frequently criticize you? Does he belittle your achievements? Does he find your weak spots and attack them? And afterwards say, "I was joking"? Narcissists try to elevate themselves by belittling others. This is not about you. But if he sees you as an easy target, an empath, he will always use you. Seventh red flag: the relationship not deepening emotionally. Is the relationship based only on sexuality? Is the emotional bond not developing at all? Narcissists do not have a developed capacity for deep love. In reality, they do not have a relationship with you. They have a relationship with themselves. You are only a tool for them. For this reason, they often ignore your feelings. And naturally, this makes a healthy relationship impossible. Lastly, having one or several of these traits in your partner does not mean that they are definitely a narcissist. The people who can make this distinction are professionals. If you have serious concerns about your relationship, getting support from a clinical psychologist will be a much healthier step.